Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Haven and Hearth, where time to put my farming hat on, because this wild stuff, man, it grows fast. It's already done. Oh, but look what's in my inventory. It has evolved into flax. Oh, let's get all this out of the ground right now. Okay, now that the farm fields are planted, and most excitingly, the string grass has evolved into flax, I need to address something very serious. The worst thing that can happen to a hearthling has happened to me. I'm out of curiosities. They're all gone. I studied them all. I mean, except for all these tapeworms that I have on backlog. But look at all this. There's nothing in here. We gotta fix that. And additionally, you might have noticed this during the speed segment. Someone said hi. We got a little message out here. I might get rid of this, or I might just let nature reclaim it. It's pretty neat. Someone left a hearth or a runestone as well. He said Hesufo sucks. And I looked him up on the Haven and Hearth forums. Indeed, there is an account called Hesufo. So you know what? That guy sucks. No, I'll defend your honor, Hesufo. Hesufo, I'll get rid of this thing. You know, suck. You're probably a subscriber. There we go, Hesufo. I have defended your honor. The slander will not be tolerated. Additionally, I noticed, just as I was passing through, as I was watching the footage, there's a lot of chopped down trees down here. Like down in this area, a lot of trees been chopped, and I didn't chop these, folks. And it wasn't the guys who built this pathway, because the pathway was done first, so I don't know. I don't know where all that lumber went. Hopefully it's not terrible. Oh, I think that's a toad right there. Awesome. Forager's Path. That quest is completed. This looks like pretty easy stuff. If I'm not mistaken, I've actually found giant puffballs. Yeah, so I can just eat one right now. Cool. Yeah, we're down to the really easy stuff then. Alrighty now, swapping back into the regular clothes, I would like to go check in. Oh, you know what? First I should get these things off the drying racks. Right, but enough getting distracted. I want to go check in on how I left that mine that we found. I want to see if anything has changed over there. And honestly, the quickest way there might be through my cave. Oh, what is this? Rock salt. Rock salt? That sounds really cool. Oh, you're kidding. Well, that's just awesome. Oh, I'm marking that right away. Oh, I gotta mine this stuff up before whoever started this mine gets it all. I tell you what, though, it isn't actually what I came here for. So I am, as much as it pains me, if this stuff is gone when I come back, I'm gonna be really sad. I want to go check in on the things I left behind. Okay, well, no updates on the map, it looks like. So, nothing has changed around here. That's good. So, I'm not in a real rush to get to that lead glance, because it doesn't look like there's an active race for it. I am, however, intrigued by this rock salt. I've only ever heard of one other instance of salt in Haven and Hearth, and let me tell you, It was really cool. Well, would you look at that? Salt is a spice. Wowee. Okay. Um, Forgive me if I'm easily impressed, fellas. But that's really cool, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna put a temporary hold on my other plans while I go mine some salt, huh? Because, I mean, come on, let's have some salt. Okay, now before I go too crazy mining all this stuff, I do want to increase my masonry, which I wanted to do anyway before I mined any of those ores over there. So why don't I bring it up to 25? That's a pretty good middling point. It's also about the point that my stone axe is. So after the ores that you mine are hard capped by your mining, they're then, or masonry rather, they're then soft capped by your mining tool. So 25 or 26 is a pretty good masonry level for me to have. Go to 26, why not? Because then it's just not being hard capped or soft capped very much. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, well that's my inventory full of salt. Wow, good haul of salt. Okay, almost 30 kilograms of salt. That should be enough salt for a very long time. Ah, yes, that's right. I wanted to make some progress toward that ore. However, I also wanted to... I had a thought. I kind of slept on it for a night. I'd like to make sure that there isn't any closer ore before I start mining after that far-flung ore. It just makes sense to me. So I'm going to light up my fire here. All right, and I'm going to use the additional time it takes for the cauldron to heat up to look for any more rust root. I want to top off on rust root before I make any decisions. Alrighty. There's a good amount of doses of rust root extract there. So I might as well start by prospecting at the site of my hearth fire. See if there's anything right on top of me, huh? Nothing. Ah, now I'm getting a hit. I only have one dose left. Oh, it's got to be like right here, though. It's got to be like right here, because it wanted me to turn around. If only I had like one Fortunately, more. You can't mine too close to a cave wall. So I am going to have to, like, either turn around somehow or dig all the way over from the rock salt. Which wouldn't be too bad, I suppose, because it is a way out from the cave. So I tell you what, wow, that's actually really close to where I was mining. Let's see. We'll call it here, probably. And I can prospect that some more if I want a more accurate result, but I mean, check out how close that is. I feel like I could make it there. So I'm super duper excited to go mining, but first I really want to answer the question of should I abandon this forager quest or keep it? Now, green kelp has a minimum perception exploration of 3,500. Mine is only 1,100. That is very far off from being viable, so tell you what, it is with a heavy heart that I'm going to abandon that quest. Pick a chestnut is a little bit easier. Oh my god. Wow, the thieves have been busy. Look at all this. Changing on the minimap. Oh no, there's one of them right there. Oh, there's a waystone. There's a thing. There's a little guy. I am gonna have to censor that, but man, that's funny. Oh my god. Hey guys, do you think there's a chestnut tree in this grove? Pick a waybroad. Um, I feel like that's not going to be too hard, right? Oh yeah, I am just shy of the perception exploration to find waybroad. I'm 1,100, and you need like 1,200. So if I increased my exploration just a smidge, I'd probably have it. Yes, indeed. I just pushed myself over the minimum. So hey, why don't we go out there and I think cloud range is one of the accepted biomes. So and, hey, there is no shortage of cloud range around here. Let me tell you. Yeah, but as far as waybroad goes, I didn't find any waybroad. So I might need to specialize my clothing a little bit for exploration to get a better boost before I'm going to see any. However, I suppose I'm not too troubled about that right now. It's also possible that it was just the wrong time of day for waybroad. I was searching at night, which it might not be available during the night. Instead of banging my head against that, I am super duper excited to get metal, because you may have noticed that despite the fact that my palisades have been dry for a number of episodes now, I haven't built a house yet, and that's because every time in Haven and Hearth, every world, I build a small house before I'm able to build a larger house, and then I regret it, because then I want to build a larger house, but I've already settled into a smaller house. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, this world, I've been trying to hold out as much as I can, so that I just build a large house right off the bat. And for that, of course, you need metal, so... Aha! So we came upon it. What? I came upon it sooner than I expected. All the way over here. Well, I think I better sing a song then, if I'm already at the ore vein, huh? I'd hate to waste any ores. Oh, this is exciting stuff! I found the lead glance already. I mean, I was kind of hoping for, I was kind of hoping for tin, but yeah, I'd take lead. Yeah, look at that. Okay, well, my mine song is over, and I say there's still quite a bit of ore left in here. Um, but I really want to get smelting this stuff because it is so exciting to have it. So even though I am leaving some ore back in the mine, it's just something I gotta do. All right, so let's say, oh, got a good shout in the comments as well. Someone said I can use Control G to make a grid appear. Oh my God, isn't that just magical? So let's see. That's where I'll put this first one here. However, if you're not a moron, like I am, you will have immediately seen the problem with this design. I can't get to the damn bellows! Says fine, I'll rebuild those later. Alrighty, and I can't express to you how much of a moron I feel like for building these, because not only, right, not only did I do this, which is stupid enough on its own, but I did it last world! I never learned. I did this last world too. Can I at least try? Yeah, of course not. Well, then, these will be done in an hour. uh, Pretty well, I can't think of a better thing to do while we're waiting for these than to mine out the rest of that stuff. Why don't we just go get some more lead? Alrighty, that's another full inventory of lead glance. Let's go home and unpack this here. Interestingly, I think that mining trip, because of my mine song, took me about half an hour. So it looks less like this stack furnace is going to take an hour and more like it's going to take 2 hours. Alright, well, if this is going to take even longer than I anticipated, I suppose I'm content then to let this smelt and I'll bring it back in a little bit when this is done smelting. Should be probably only about maybe an hour more, I think. Maybe an hour, maybe more. But we'll just come back when these are done. Alrighty, it is now significantly later. I just pulled these 2 bars of lead out of the furnaces, and I feel like that's really unlucky. So I only got 1 lead out of 2 of those furnaces. One of them got no metal at all. So that kind of sucks, but it's fine because 2 lead is exactly what I need to build the Stonestead. You need exactly 2 bars of metal. So unlucky aside, I can get started on this right away. Huh, that's weird. There used to be a claim outside this cave, but now there's not. What happened to you guys? Because you guys were... Oh, their Tarkilin is still here. Hell yeah. Okay, these are the last couple of blocks, and bada bing, bada boom. That is a beautiful Stonestead. Oh, that's gorgeous. We take a step inside, and oh, there it is. Oh, it's got an upstairs and everything. Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, well, one thing left to do but to populate it. Oh my god. Isn't it the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in the world? It only took me, what, like 10 episodes? I finally have cupboards built. It's a dream. It's a dream come true. Okay, and then I spent the next 20 minutes sorting all my stuff into the house, and while I'm not going to make you suffer through that in real time like I did, it also doesn't mesh well to a speed segment because it's a bunch of loading in and out with that, bright and dark effect. Anyway, trust me when I say it's really boring. You don't have to see it. Ah, that is just so beautiful. I waited so long for this. I have a fun fact for you guys. The footage for this episode is now 5 total hours, so I really have to end this episode. However, I think what better a way to end this episode than with just one last piece of nut jerky. Just one more. No harm. We've gotten so much done and come so far, and I thank you for being here with me. And I thank you for watching, and of course, have a good night.